Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 4th of May, 2022. We're tuning into the energy atmosphere, as you know. At the time of this recording, it is mid-afternoon on Tuesday, and the energies are beyond interesting. I feel as though the emotional pot has been stirred vigorously, and I am not immune to it myself. So I just wanted to confirm that at the start of this reading. I felt it was important not to ignore it. So if you're feeling it, I'm sensing it's out there in the collective of the beautiful, wonderful, sometimes tender, empathic collective for all of us. So let's see what Wednesday is bringing, how it ties to the message of Tuesday. And we are going to start with, we're going mermaid today. We're going to start with messages of the mermaids on the moon phase side of the reading. We have the moon moving out of Gemini today and into Cancer. The moon is waxing, so this is a wonderful time to be nurturing our vision, what we hold in heart space, and also I feel a wonderful time for us to be taking action on our creativity. So first two cards out of the shuffle, we have interesting, solitude and ask for help. Now, we've seen the helpful people card Monday and Tuesday in the readings, and here we have ask for help, and it's paired with solitude, which talk about two ends of a spectrum, because while we may require a bit of solitude, space, heart space held for our own self relationship, it is reasonable to reach out, have a chat with your besties. You know, do a FaceTime video visit or whatever it is. Speak with your besties though, or, you know, family members that are nearest and dearest. And I'm feeling it's not so much about what we're feeling as a topic of conversation and so much more about connection. That's what I feel here. So make the connection, have a chat, share the highs, share the hellos, be solution oriented, and enjoy feeling the love that you are reflected back at you from those who care the most about you. All right, next in the lineup, memories. So take a look at the posture of the character on this card here. She's gorgeous for one. Look at that hair. The memory field can sometimes be a minefield and also a field of blessings for us. My sense is that we're feeling some contrast. We're feeling it all. And if you're here and you're watching tarot, it's likely you have some experience with either oracle cards, tarot cards. You're intuitive naturally on your own. It's a muscle that you flex and flex very well. So it's not unreasonable to be looking to these messages for support. And when it comes to our memories, we have a bounty, don't we? And there are times when we pluck from the memory field something that becomes a vulture thought, simultaneously plucking from the memory field a tremendous blessing. And we feel the contrast between the two experiences, the two memories even. So we may feel, you know, there's contrast all over it. In 3 cards, we've got contrast everywhere because we have solitude and we have connection. We have, you know, memories that are challenging right alongside memories that are an incredible blessing that still whelm our hearts and bring us to happy tears, right? And for all of that to exist simultaneously can be an empath's nightmare, right? So we may be feeling this within the day, and do keep in mind we have just had a partial solar eclipse. We did just have a new moon happen at the very same time, and we are poised to move into Mercury retrograde. I believe that happens on the 10th of May. So we're already feeling the pull into Mercury going retrograde. And you know, Mercury is the planet of communication, and this looks like an interesting inner dialogue right here on the table in these first three cards. And we may find that energetically we're a bit all over the place. We may be happy, fine, stable, calm in one moment, and then, who knows, harsh, challenged, frustrated in the next. And it could stimulate some memories for us. Again, both ends of the spectrum. So perhaps the very best advice is, if you find yourself in this situation energetically, is to allow this with love and grace. All parts welcome, you know, the good, the not so good, and the absolutely horrifically ugly. It's all welcome, because it all shapes who we are in each now moment. And to deny any part of that is to deny our own soulful presence. And that's not something that we're so adept at doing any longer, because we have dedicated ourselves to the discipline of being a disciple of our soulful presence. So it's a mixed bag here. If I were a weather person, I would be saying we're going to see all the elements. We're going to see rain and snow and fog and sun and heat and humidity. We're going to have it all today. So have at it. And look, here we go. Now we've got friendship and we've got letting go. All right, so I started the reading saying that it feels as if the emotional pot has been stirred. There is something to release, to let go, and it may be the belief out of programming that would have us thinking in a linear way, with lots of shoulds, lots of should nots. I shouldn't feel this way. I should just get over this. I should, whatever that is for you. Though we're getting the message out of these oracle cards that all parts are welcome. We're going to have moments where we want to be in solitude. We have moments when we're going to want to ask for help, and we do. And then those who are in connection and friendship to us will walk alongside us and share the journey for a bit and chat about it. And quite likely it's all going to end in some happy tears, some hugs, some smiles, some good laughter. So go for it. Let it go. Let it flow. That's what I want to say. Not so much let it go, just let it flow today. Roll with it. And the other information I'm feeling here too is, oh wow, it just left me. I love when that happens. I feel like the angels just hit the edit button. Okay, let's take a look at the Awaken Soul deck. What is our soulful presence whispering to us today? Are you kidding me? No. Connection. You know, I see the Magician on this card actually, you know, as above, so below. Connection. And I also feel here, how are you caring for yourself today? What are you doing for you? How are you maintaining your energy? And you may reach a point in the day, depending on the hour that you are seeing this video, where you realize you haven't done for yourself today. And that is the perfect moment to pause wherever you are with whatever you are doing and to give to yourself. You are your own best friend. always. So perhaps it's a day for looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. Consider it. Okay, let's take a look at the Mermaid Tarot, tuning into the energy atmosphere, how that is influencing our sphere of influence, our broadcast, how we are met, how we are meeting. First two, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, awesome. An unstable card for us with the Moon. That's some pretty fantastic energy, to be frank. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, the gift of the fives, you know, is their instability becoming stable. So something is off kilter. Something feels, just simply, let's just say something feels kind of off. And when things are perceived as being off or just odd or slightly left of center, however you phrase that for you, there can be a tendency and even a temptation to go to the ritual of routine as we seek comfort for discomfort, as we seek stability for instability, right? Now we have the Moon sitting with this card, and you know it's borrowed light of the sun, and it's providing contrast. It's a whole different kind of light, and it is illuminating for us what is just below the surface. And what is just below the surface is something more than what the Five of Coins can offer. So in traditional tarot, you usually see people, you know, outside of a sanctuary looking a little worse for wear. And certainly we have somebody a little worse for wear underneath that tree. And then we have an offer coming up out of the water here. Though, is that offer stable? Is that offer in alignment with what you hold in heart space? Or is it a thought that really is coming out of the ritual of routine and does not give wings to what you are illuminating within your own heart space? Consider that. I know it's quite a load to consider, though when you take a look at the energies over here, on the moon phase side of the reading, we're wise to consider exactly what's here on these cards. So, is it easier to go into routine? Certainly. Is it serving us? Great question, and only you have that answer. So be your own best friend. Stay connected to you. Stay connected to your friends, your nearest and dearest. Chat about these things. And understand that you may not reach resolution. And it's okay to not reach resolution. It's far better to stay in the flow. Right. Let's see what comes next. Nice. Two of Wands. You know, we had this in yesterday's reading with the King and the Queen of Wands. They showed up together in the reading. And the feeling is here, it's okay to hit the pause button, which I feel is the Solitude card over here in the moon phase. So take a pause for enlightenment. It wasn't that long ago we were seeing the Hanged Man present in the reading either. In fact, it might have even been in yesterday's reading. Pause for enlightenment. We are moving forward through the Two of Wands there to a whole new world of consideration. And that means that there's a whole new world of uncertainty. Though as we go with the flow and we rely on our own memory field to see us through, knowing that we have the skill, the strength, the talent to move through these thresholds, doorways of opportunity with skill, with grace and mastery, it bolsters our confidence to keep going. And then we have the Ten of Cups and what's this? The Sun. Yeah. Wow, we have the Moon and the Sun in the same set on the same side of the reading. So we have brilliant clarity. We have amazing illumination into our subconscious. And if we can gaze through the illumination of the Sun and the Moon together, we will see all ends of a spectrum of perspective and contrast. And we can go with that flow rather than resist that flow, and trust ourselves to continue to choose in the direction of our very soulfully present and connected heart space. And that 5 of coins is a message of settle for nothing less than what you are envisioning, and stay in this beautiful flow and allow the universe to bless you with its surprise and delight, shock, awe even. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Our first card is the Knight of Swords. He's back again. I like that. He showed up in a recent reading again, might be yesterday's. The Chariot was there too, I recall. So, Knight of Swords. This for me is a message from the universe that says just keep going. And I like that I placed it over that 5 of coins. Whatever is being illuminated here as potential sanctuary in the ritual of routine may be something worth passing by. So just keep going. Just keep going in the direction of your heart space, because you have the Sun and the 10 of Cups over here. Ace of Cups to the power of 10, fulfillment, happiness, right? All right, next. Nice, 3 of Cups. Celebration, community. That's another energy that's here. Community. More confirmation to check in with your nearest and dearest people. A simple hello, hey, how are you? Let's catch up kind of thing can switch up the energy that you may be experiencing out of the emotional pot that got stirred. It may just change things up out of the ritual of routine enough to change perspective here. We may be brilliantly illuminated enough to step through the 2 of Wands rather than to accept something less than we're dreaming for. All right, next card is, look at that, 9 of Swords. Yeah, that's worry. That's you know, that's a gerbil on the wheel of, repetitive thoughts keep us awake at night, that rob us of our peace if we allow it. And that's the ego. So what we need here is more love, not less, more connection, not less. Nurture ourselves through the 9 of Swords, which may show up in the memory field. And that's okay. Memory is simply prior experience. And whatever energy we assign to prior experience is the energy that we're going to take away from it. So consider the quality of the energy you are investing in the now moment. And remember that all parts are welcome. Some parts are, less than stellar than others. It's okay, because overall, we consistently see messages off these cards that are so encouraging and so full of blessing, whelming, happy tears, right? We see this consistently in the cards. So to see a little bit of challenge here doesn't put any dent in my optimism. Okay, and our last off the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. There it is. Wow. Yes, you have the strength to surface right up out of the muck and the mire that may be perceived in the day today. I'm going to emphasize may. I'm not projecting any gloom and doom here. I do feel, realistically speaking, that in our intuitive sensitivities, we can pick up on a vibe within humanity that can be challenging, and that can stimulate our own inner challenges, personal challenges. And then once a vulture thought starts circling, 9 of Swords, it can circle a few times before it really gets our attention. But once it has our attention, you have a choice. You can give energy to it. You can nurture it. You can continue to go with the flow. You can allow it to be what it is. And remember that all parts are welcome. All right. What are we doing next? We're doing angel answers. These cards are great, you know, for answering questions, confirming, simply tuning into your own guides and angels and allowing them to whisper their message to you. Our first card is, I like this, opportunity. Yeah, this is an opportunity for you to shine in self-relationship and how you care for yourself in any environment, any sphere of influence. I love this too, especially since we've seen the Nine of Swords come out. We have no need to worry. Great question here is, what have I not considered? If you find yourself worrying, feeling vexed, feeling frustrated, you name it, ask yourself, what have I not considered? And you'll be shown pretty quickly. And then we have emphatically don't stop. And here is a great connection and confirmation to the Knight of Swords. Don't stop, don't quit. Continue to keep your loving attention on what you hold in heart space, no matter what unfolds around you. One more. You're ready. Fantastic card. Yeah, you're ready to face any challenge. You can. And I sense that the You're Ready card means that not only are you ready for what is being delivered to your foundation off the Wheel of Fortune, which we did see in yesterday's reading as well, not only are you ready to receive that, you are brave and bold enough to weather the storms that do crop up from time to time in the way of our blessings arriving. Okay, final thought from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. We have Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. Isn't that interesting? So yeah, you may encounter some challenge today within self-relationship, within your environment. Keep your eye on your heart space. Keep your eye on your horizon. And navigate these energies with as much grace as you possibly can while allowing all parts to be what they are. Because no matter what they are a contribution to what is unfolding in the now moment. And how you navigate that now moment is a choice between fear or love. Those really are our only two choices. I know where I'm going. So much love to each and every one of you. Peace, joy, blessings. Namaste.